Hey everybody, so D23 is over and it was just packed full of cool stuff. Over the weekend we posted a video talking about all the Disney movie and Pixar news. The link for that is in the description if you want to check that out. And today we're talking about what I thought were the most interesting announcements from Marvel and Lucasfilms from the second day of the Expo. So starting with Lucasfilms, we have Willow. And I'm going to be honest and say that I remember Willow very vaguely from my childhood, but I remember it being something I loved, which is probably why this trailer got me so excited. I think this is Disney's attempt to capture the Game of Thrones crowd with all of the magic but none of the gore, and the show arrives on Disney Plus November 30th. Next we have Indiana Jones. Harrison Ford took the stage to talk about Indiana Jones 5 and seemed unusually emotional about this being his last one. Not a lot of details were provided though, but he promised this one would be great. There was a clip shown only to attendees, which Eric Voss from New Rockstars, who was there, described as this. The Indiana Jones 5 trailer footage looks amazing. A mix of older Indy plus a flashback to younger de-aged Indy, fights atop a speeding train, a chase through a crowded parade, Indy weeps to keep men back from his granddaughter, and they pull guns on him. So we can't wait for this trailer to be released to the public. Moving on to Star Wars, starting with Andor. They released the final trailer, and the first 3 episodes are coming real soon, on September 21st. Along with the trailer, they revealed that the production of Season 2 will start soon, and that it will have 24 episodes. But I'm assuming that this will be the count for both seasons, Season 1 and 2 together, and not just Season 2. Next we have the Mando Season 3 trailer, which was finally revealed, and it just looks amazing. From the looks of it, it seems like Mando and Grogu will join Bo-Katan and dozens of other Mandalorians in a series of battles throughout the season. And while the trailer doesn't outright say this, it seems like this season's story could focus on the Mandalorian people reclaiming their homeworld. The season arrives in 2023. Next we have Tales of the Jedi, and this was a total surprise to me, but a very pleasant one. They showed a trailer for this animated mini-series, which will feature 3 episodes focused on Dooku and 3 on Ahsoka. Clone Wars fans will certainly be happy about this, and better yet, it debuts just over a month from now on October 26th. Speaking of animations, The Bad Batch will come back for a Season 2 on January 4th, 2023, but not a lot more details than that were presented. And speaking of Ahsoka, her show will also debut in 2023, but no footage was shown, unfortunately. However, they did show a first look at Sabine in what seems like the live-action representation of that same moment at the end of Rebels. Lastly, we have Skeleton Crew, which will be directed by the recent Spider-Man film's director John Watts. Not a lot of details were presented, but we did get a first look at Jude Law and the accompanying kids who have been stranded in the middle of the galaxy and must find their way home. Moving on to Marvel announcements. So people sometimes complain that Marvel always does the same formula, and I'm happy that this time it seems they are doing something a little different, with a totally black and white Halloween special streaming on Disney Plus on October 7th called Werewolf by Night, based off of a comic of the same name. They released a trailer for it. It looks amazing, and the link's in the description. Next we have Secret Invasion, and another thing that people have been commenting a lot recently is about how silly Marvel has gotten with the jokes recently, which is also something that doesn't seem to be the case here. Secret Invasion will follow Nick Fury with Kobe Smulders and Don Cheadle coming back as Maria Hill and War Machine, as they try to deal with a sect of Skrulls who are trying to invade the Earth. The tone of the show seems pretty serious and very much in line with Captain America 2, and the show will stream on Disney Plus sometime in 2023. So aside from that, they announced a few other things that didn't get a lot of details. So they announced Don Cheadle will be coming back for Armor Wars. Ironheart's villain will be the Hood, beating a battle between tech and magic. WandaVision director Matt Shakman will be the director of the Fantastic Four. No casting news for that movie yet, by the way, which is very disappointing. But on the other hand, Blake Nelson, who starred on The Incredible Hulk, is coming back after all these years and will play villain The Leader in Captain America 4. They also showed the logo for it, which looks incredible. And last but not least, Marvel showed the roster for the Thunderbolts, which are often referred to as Marvel's Suicide Squad, featuring the Winter Soldier, Red Guardian, US Agent, Taskmaster, Ghost, Valentina, and Yelena as the leader of the team. So that's all for Marvel and Lucasfilms announcements, but if you have not seen the video we did yesterday about the Disney movies and Pixar announcements, you can watch that next. And if you want to hear more about the park announcements from the Sunday panel at the Expo, consider subscribing because that video is coming up next. So which one of these announcements are you most excited for? Let us know in the comments and we'll see you in the next one.